What if learning was not bounded by time and space? What if we combined the magic of powerful classroom experiences with the access of online learning? What if every teacher and every student could create and share knowledge with colleagues and co-learners, anytime and anywhere? What if learning in school looked like learning in the rest of the world?
In the WorldClass prototype space, we have provided every opportunity for more than 50 concurrent users to deeply learn, share, and collaboratively interact. The media boards around the room are available for any attendee to upload, share, and control with other participants in the room. In each of the 3 sets of media boards, the 2 side boards are available to capture any shared digital media, including websites and uploaded video. All you have to do is put your cursor on the board, and now you're controlling this board, and everybody else in the room around you is seeing the changes that take place. When you're ready to come back into the virtual environment, you just click the X here. You can upload any URL that you want. The middle board is a slideshow board. Again, you can just put your cursor on it, click it, and advance the slideshow or control the slideshow, and others in the room are seeing this. You just X out and you're back into the virtual space. The media boards are also a great opportunity for collaborative sharing in real time. The public pad function acts as a community whiteboard for anyone to share ideas, thoughts, or hyperlinks. If multiple people are entering data at the same time, it'll show up as different colors. We can all collaborate in real time on a shared Google Doc or a post-up session like this Padlet function. All of these would be archived for future use for all users. One of the most powerful elements of the design of this learning space is the ability to create breakout sessions without the attendees having to move to a different location. With the simple flick of a toggle switch on the wall, the tables are surrounded by sound barriers. Attendees can walk inside the barrier and they'll be able to converse with other attendees in this breakout session group, and anyone can move outside and then back into any other group to meet with different breakout session groups. There are multiple ways to share any kind of digital files with other users. The easiest way is through these file sharing kiosks at the back of the room. At this kiosk, any user can upload any digital file on the top level, and anyone else in the room can download with a single click. At this kiosk, the session presenter can store files for sharing and retrieval by all of the current session users. And this kiosk is reserved for users to upload files to the session presenter, like assignments for future review.
So I'd like to start with a slide in the middle of the front screen, Which One Doesn't Belong, which is a resource that we use in math, K-12 here in Atlanta, to help students attend to precision and to become more flexible in their thinking. And so would you take just a second and decide, there are 4 quadrants of that square, which one doesn't belong and why to you? And in just a minute, we'll talk about it together.
I think quadrant 1 doesn't belong. It's a circle as the color surrounding the word, and the others are all square.
I agree with John.
Nice.
I picked that quadrant as well because of the different shape.
And I picked the pink one because of the color.
So what I'd like for you to do is pair up. I like that, Dave. Good job. Question and answer up there, but would you walk over to one of these sets of tables over here and sit down, and then Liz, you and I will go to another set of the tables, and until Dave comes back here and talk to me. I wanted them to have a little bit of opportunity to talk just with another person. And I was going to walk into each space to see how it was going.
No, that's great, yeah.
For just a second. And then we'll come back. I'll turn that back on in just a minute.
I can accept either of those answers.
So maybe it's another case of us not being wrong.
I'm going to say we're not wrong.
Okay.
So do we tie this on the other?
16 is the only even. So I could have a justification for either of those answers.
Yeah, on the left board over here, there's a place that the two of you can post up what you're thinking.
Oh, gotcha.
So would you put what you've chosen and why on that board right there?
Okay.
When you have posted something up, thank you for exploring that, would you go read what the other group wrote?
Yeah. Oh,
And in order to make this easier, we're actually going to take the furniture out of the way.
Oh, okay. I think I'll do that.
for some reason I can't back up. There we go. Oh. There we go.
Question. So this simulates a gallery walk if we were leaving feedback with Post-it notes, so that we can begin to think and learn with each other. I would press you, Liz. If you were in my class, I would ask you, could you be more precise than that? I agree with you, 9 is the only single-digit number. That's a great observation. Can you give that to me as a mathematical observation? 9. Video of 4th graders actually doing which one doesn't belong to have the next time we meet. But there they are.
Got it.
Just you by yourself and you're going to look at a table group. You're going to work cooperatively, right? Okay.
Okay, so if we play that, we're all in the space. We're all catching a little bit of the audio, so that's a good lesson.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop the math conversation here. Let's all go back and sit around the middle table where we were to begin with.
Okay.
So we use which one doesn't belong in lots of our number talks first thing in the morning. We even use this with 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders to get them to think about how they can include precision in the way they make a viable argument and in the way they critique the reasoning of others. If we zoom out of math into growing citizens, how might we change the focus from which one doesn't belong to why the other 3 are alike? And I have left a video for you to watch of our sweet 2nd graders on the screen immediately to the left of the door you came in. And there's also a kiosk where you can pick up the slide deck of the which one doesn't belong that we've looked at today, just so you can practice picking up files.
Because Jill was the presenter, so she uploaded the files, so you'll go and you'll place your cursor on the lower deck and you'll see the files to retrieve, and they'll be come up in a separate browser window for you, and then you can just click on them and they'll download for you.
No, I do like this format. I like the conversation piece. I like being able to see what everybody else is speaking to. I think the interactive part of this is going to be really exciting.